Hey, everybody, welcome to the game. Great American Experience happens once again, even though I'm late. But yeah, I thought Apex had it, and I was taking care of some extra stuff, so I ended up, yeah, being late. Uh, Good Lord, how you doing, everybody? I'm Wizard of Oz, and this is not my show. This is your show, so let's let the links navigate and notifications go out, and we will get this party started. Hell yeah. Hey, Bruce Wayne, how you doing? Oh, oh, good Lord. I may have to go start up the generator here in just a minute. Um, I'm still on solar power. Um, but yeah, I thought that Apex had it going, and all right, but that's okay. Oh, good Lord. No, hold a second. I gotta get my cigarettes. Oops. Big, earthquake. What you talking about? There's the prince. Those okay babies. You're just a puppers. Big stinky butt farting puppies. All right. What's up? Come here, puppers. Come here. Come over here. Yes, there's a princess. Oh, that's the princess. Oh, that's the baby. Oh, princess just crying. Why are you crying? They need to go out. Hey, what's up, Zach? How you doing? Hit the link. Come on up. Let's get this party started. Oh, ah. Well, you know, irregular heartbeat, huh? You have to quit smoking. Yeah. Palpitations. Yeah. Ah, excuse me. I get that. Yeah. Hey, Kimmy. Hey, Kimmy, come up on screen. Come on. Come up on the panel. Oh, heck yeah. What in the world is? Oh, that's this. That's that cup. Okay. All right. PVC. Preventricular contractions. Oh wow. Rock on. Well, good Lord will, and the creek don't rise. It'll be fine. We're gonna just got to get you doing more walks and getting more exercise, stuff like that. From what I understand, helps that stuff. Oh, what's wrong, princess? Oh, this is a pretty girl. Yeah. Oh, Oh, there you go. Yep, I hear you, bud. We're all getting older. Mm, there you go. Yeah. So I was signing in tonight, and things got all weird. I had to. It was a couple minutes later than I expected because uh, technical difficulties. But yeah, we're good to go now. And let's see here. Shutting that down. Get that out of there. Go here. Bring this up. All right. It's only getting down to 31 tonight. Yay. Oh, good Lord. There you go. That's the right attitude. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? Cheers. Hey, Zoom, welcome in. Yeah, Rangers outside. He's jamming. Probably won't be able to get him to come in tonight. Oh, yeah. Yeah, switch it up, poppers. Switch up my babies. Don't come up here. Everybody on the screen wants to see you. Yes, they do. Hey, Kimmy. Oops. Well, she was here. No, she's not. She hit the wrong button. How's it going, Aaron? Oh, come here. Come here. You want to come up on my screen? You want to come up on my lap? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Oh, wrong. Yes, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yes, boy. Come here, baby. Oh, that's my girl. Oh, gorgeous and precious. Oh, that's actually. Give me those kisses. I love those kisses. Prince, come here. Yep, there she is again. Hey, what's up? You're floating around on the interwebs.
Okay, am I echoing?
I not that I can tell right now. Sounds good, actually. Yeah, you're doing good. So, how are you doing tonight, Kim?
I getting like a whole bunch of back noise.
Oh wow, it's not coming through over here. Not that I can tell. You're keeping your cousin's dog. Zoom's keeping his cousin's dog.
Oh, okay.
He's there on vacation in Mexico. Hey, Miriam, how you doing? Miriam says hi, Kimmy.
Hello. It sounds like I got like three or four channels open, and I'm out here on Sick Pat's computer.
You got what? Welcome in, Max.
I'm out here on Sick Pat's computer, but yeah, I'm hearing
You're hearing 2 channels.
like 3 different when I can hear you talk, and then a couple minutes later, I hear you repeat the same thing.
Right. You probably do have another tab open or not muted. Wherever you came in from, like YouTube, I guess.
Right. But that's what I tried. Okay, maybe if I hit this first one.
Yep. Hey, Valentine, welcome in. Hey, Sing, grab a link, buddy. Come on up here.
Okay.
Need
How's
your help
that?
tonight. I'm on solar, so I may drop out any moment. I'll have to go outside and fuel up a generator.
Okay, I fixed it. It was the first one that I had to click out of, not the second one.
Oh, okay.
That's the reason why when I popped in and then I popped right back out, because I hit the second one.
Singularity, he can't do admin stuff. You got to come up here. He can't bring people in and out. You can't. You can't abscond on this one.
Oh yeah, I like the way you titled this one.
Right?
No hot
No,
tub, because I caught the end of his.
I saw him. I got the notification. He went up, and I was like, "Okay, good. I can finish what I was doing." And then I got notifications about 20 minutes later, after 10 o'clock Eastern. Uh, that was short. He's already down. And I was like, "Oh, what the hell?"
Yeah, because none of us went up on it, and he was actually out in a hot tub while he was doing that.
Oh shit! I didn't even look at it. Oh god.
That's the reason why it said the hot tub, because he was actually out in the hot tub.
Oh lord. Oh lord. I just thought it was something being ironic or something. Oh, good.
You went out in the hot tub all by yourself, no shirt on, in the hot tub. So, yeah.
Make Max admin. Sing, you just. Dude, did they take out your spine when you went to the doctor? Sing? Good lord. Come on, man. When they fixed your jaw, they took out your spine. Good lord. No, Kimmy, I was just getting ready to fire in the bowl. There you go. Hey, Bill, how's it going?
Yeah, I was in Aaron's chat, and he did a raid on Portland Andes, supporting the truckers in Ottawa.
Right.
So I was hanging out there for a little bit.
How did that go? Was that pretty
Oh, it's
cool?
good.
Or?
It's good. They stopped the honking. All they're doing is just kind of hanging out there, calling Trudeau a coward and everything else.
Right, blocking the roads.
Oh, hell yeah.
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 Not
And
delivering shit.
they're threatening to send in military and stuff.
Make them do it. Make them do it.
Yeah, they're hanging in there. They send in the military, and they're going to get national. They know this too. They're going to get international attention, and it's going to go really hot.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they have no livelihood if they don't.
No,
They don't have no livelihood if they don't, because a lot of those guys aren't going to be able to do what they got to do because they ain't getting that shit in their body.
and by the way, Kimmy, I don't want to ignore you. I want to say hi to you.
Yeah. Hello.
I'm glad to see you up here.
Well, it finally got warm enough in the house that I'm actually back out on Sick Pat's computer and
Oh,
not
good.
sitting in the bedroom trying to deal with my phone and the other little thing.
That's good. I'm glad you're out and about and able to get up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is your heater and everything working good now?
Yeah, what it was just so freaking cold. I couldn't get the chill out of the house. No
Oh
matter.
yeah.
So I stayed in my bedroom under my covers.
I know the feeling. Yep, I understand that.
And every time I come out into the living room where the computer is, it would just, with the wind blowing the way it was around here, it just whipped right through this house.
So that house must be an old house with not very good insulation.
Right. My house is about 200 years old, and
Okay.
the
Yeah.
insulation that I put in it was the kitchen, but I got the insulation in the walls, but I didn't get the inside of the walls all the way done, so it still whips around. But when my sister and brother-in-law was living here, his cousin did where my bedroom is, and he slept in there, so he doubled the insulation in that bedroom and made it the warmest room in the house
Right.
because he slept in there.
Do you have a fireplace?
No,
I'm surprised a house that old not having a fireplace.
in the kitchen there's the, like, where they had not so much a fireplace as what it was, a old stove that they cooked in,
Yeah.
and the chimney and stuff is still there. But when I was using it, had a wood burner stove hooked up to it on the other side of the wall because it comes through, it started leaking and everything down through it. And now it turns the kitchen floor totally black from the soot.
Oh,
I
so
had to quit
you
using it.
you got an old flug coming out of the roof there, right? An
Uh,
old metal flug.
no, it's actually the brick, the
Okay,
red brick.
gotcha. So it probably just needs to get cleaned out.
Well, yeah, and I think, I'm not sure what, but on both sides of the thing is for, they have the pipes on the kitchen side and on in the dining room side or the living room side.
So you've got a metal tube that goes up to the brick the brick chimney, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, on the living room side. On the living room side,
Yeah.
on the kitchen side, it's brick all the way down.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I know. Back in around the turn of the century, and probably up around 1930s, people used to all gather in the kitchen where everything was warm.
Yeah. And I'm not actually sure how much of this house that they redid the inside, because my cousin had it before mom and dad got it.
Yeah, if you were to upgrade it, and you probably don't have the money to do it, but I would get all the exterior walls. What they do is they knock out a little section of the somewhere in there in the walls where they can plaster back over it, and
Yeah.
they blow in that blown type of insulation in between each one of the uh you know
Yeah.
the
Yeah. I
yeah.
know what you're talking about. But in the kitchen, when I'm the one that tore out the whole inside of the kitchen,
Yeah,
and it's the wood slats, like, for
I
the
know what it is.
outside
I,
wall,
it's lath
but
it's
instead
called
of,
lath board. It's
yeah,
called yeah, it's plaster and lath board.
no, this is just the yeah, it's probably what to hold it up there. But instead of the beams, you know how they're usually 6
Yeah.
apart, these things is only like in the kitchen, like 2, 3, not even a whole foot apart. So when you go to do blow in insulation, you got to go every foot to blow in
Yep.
the insulation.
What they do is they go up there up near the ceiling, and they knock out a hole right there, and then they put that pipe in there, and they blow it in each little each little section. I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about. I know exactly. I used to do that kind of stuff.
But with this house, the way it was built, and I think they built some of it one time and added some more to it, because them pieces go from like a foot apart to where they go, then it starts going up and down instead of, or across instead of
Yep.
up and down. So you got to hit like every. So I
Well,
tore it out from the inside and put regular
I,
insulation.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's 13. It's 13 inches apart. 13 or 16 inches apart. Each one of those 2x4s that's in the frame. It's the actual frame of the house.
And it goes, them are the ones that go up and down from the top of the house to the
Sure.
bottom of the house. But
Sure.
then when they did some other work, they went sideways of the house, and they're anywhere from a foot apart to 3 feet apart.
Yep, that was so that they could nail that laugh board on there. That's
Yeah,
why.
but it's
That's
hard to blow stuff in there because to hit all of them things.
well, the lath board are just little strips of wood, and then they
Yeah,
would plaster over the top of that. So what they do on those kind of old houses like that is, like I said, they go way up close to the ceiling, and they blow it all so it falls downwards until they see that stuff starting to poof out. And then they go to the next little section, and you're going to have like every 16 inches or so, you're going to have a hole. and then
yeah,
they're going to plaster it all back in, and you know It's there's a lot to it, and it's expensive to get it done, but it's worth it in the long run. If you ever get ahead, money wise,
Yeah.
you fall into a land
Uh,
windfall of money or something.
yeah. I honestly think the best thing for this place though is with all the new homes and the new stuff that they're coming up with to tear this one down and start from scratch.
No, no, you know what? That house is built better than any of the new ones. Oh, you'd be better off blowing in insulation in there. Seriously, it's that lath board is 20 times better than sheetrock ever thought of being.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, yeah. That'll handle hurricane winds. That house will. Yeah, and it's not hard. It's not a very big hole. They gotta open up there in each little section. And you're right. They probably have horizontal what they call stringers. They
Yeah.
go. Uh, they they actually a lot of times they did that to make sure that the verticals were plumb, you know,
Right.
and then
Okay.
So
and
they
then
stay straight.
yep, and it just strengthens it so that when they start plastering, when they used to plaster walls back in the day, I actually remember old timers doing that. That when they plastered instead of use sheetrock.
Mm.
So yeah, they mix up a bunch of plaster and everything and go to town on it. And they're like little 1 inch strips,
Yep.
and they're just all the way up there. Yeah, horizontal strips, and then you're gonna have horizontal 2x4s in there. And a lot of times they were rough cut on those old houses like that. They were rough cut, so they literally measured 2 inches by 4 inches. The and this is why I say don't tear it down, because the 2x4s today are not 2 inches by 4 inches.
Inch and a half by 3.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, those are rough cut frame. That's the best, and some of them are probably even redwood.
Right.
And what does redwood mean? It means you don't get termites. So yeah, I would not tear it down and start over. I'd keep that old house. I'd rather have an older house like that.
Okay.
Heck yeah. You just need insulation. That's all. You get some good insulation on all your exterior walls. You don't need to insulate the interior walls, just the ones that run the outside of the house, and it's only got to be as high as your ceiling, which your ceilings are probably, what are they, 12 foot maybe? 12-foot ceilings.
10
They're
foot.
high.
Yeah.
Some of them, yeah, they was supposed to be in my cousin that had the house. He lowered the ceilings down to like 8 foot.
I'll put
Yep.
drop ceilings in. Yep.
Yeah, he put a drop. So I got all that from where the ceiling's supposed to be originally, and the drop, all that's dead airspace.
Right. You can
Yeah.
run bed tubing and stuff like that for the heaters and stuff like that. You can run all that electrical up there and stuff. Do drop lighting, stuff like that.
Yeah, nobody's ever changed the electricity stuff in here, so I still got the antique fuse boxes that take the little screw in 30 amp fuses and 20.
Well, Kimmy, if it's 200 years old, it wasn't built with electrical wiring in it.
Right. But when they started putting the electric in it, it's the old screw in fuse boxes, the first
Oh yeah.
electrical
Oh yeah.
boxes.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's probably got canvas insulated wiring. It's canvas and wax insulated wiring. And it isn't very good. But I mean, if you're not getting shorts and stuff, you're okay. But and you probably have a fuse box where you've got to change those little glass fuses when they blow.
Yeah.
Yep, I know the
And
old
it's
houses very
and
well.
Yep.
it's harder
Yep.
than heck to find them anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you could have that replaced with a flip fuse, with a circuit breaker box, and get rid of those old glass fuses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not going to cost you a ton. You go to Home Depot and buy those fuse boxes.
Yeah, I
Yeah. It'd
had
be like
one.
$150,
Yeah,
$200, depending on
I
the number.
had one of the big boxes when Ryan first got here and stuff. But the problem was trying to get somebody to come out that would disconnect the old fuse box and disconnect all of that and put a new one in
That's
because
not
of the
hard.
wiring being so bad and the
That's not a
fuses
hard.
shorting out and everything, the plugs and everything.
You just need the right people that know how to do this
Right.
stuff.
Right.
That's
And
all.
that's where I ran out of luck because I had Stanley and his boys and everything was coming out to do it, and then Stanley died and the boys ended up getting other kind of jobs and ain't got their license anymore. And you know, every time I get the money to do it, I can't find nobody to do it.
So if you were a do-it-yourselfer and you were going to do all the blown insulation yourself, you can actually use a shop vac, and you can load that shop vac, and then you get these big bags of blown insulation and blow the insulation in yourself.
Yeah.
But you got to get somebody up on a ladder to do it, and then they're going to knock a little hole in there, and they're going to put that, they're going to stretch that freaking shop vac all hose all the way up there to your, as close as they can get to the ceiling, and knock a hole out there and blow all that blown insulation in there.
Yep.
But there are ways to do it. I mean, it's not like, and you know what, I hate to hear, uh and in fact, I'm going to shut up. I'm not even going to say anymore because I don't think you need to do it. I think there are actually, there's a government programs where you can get, your fuel company in your state to come out and blow it in there for you, and it's and I because I remember these people that were canvassing neighborhoods, walking around and telling people, that, we'll blow insulation in there because, so and so is trying to get you to cut down on your fuel bill, blah blah blah, whatever.
Yeah.
It was a political thing, and they were offering free services to people.
Well, and that's just it. At the time that I was capable of doing it and capable of having people help and everything. I had the insulation and everything cuz my ex-husband worked and got a bunch of the insulation from his workplace. That the insulation also had it was factory, so it had something mixed in with it to kill mice.
Yep. Yep.
And I had a bunch of it out in the garage and couldn't get nobody to help or find out the machine and stuff, everything I needed to do it. And now all of that stuff all got wet, ruined, and I had to pitch it all. But I had like 100 bags of that stuff
Yeah.
years ago.
Yep.
But that's what I say. I get that long ago. I had one part of it and couldn't get a hold of the rest of the parts
So
to
do you
get it.
you still have bags of that stuff sitting around or what?
No, it all got ripped up because of the coons and stuff like that, and all wet and everything to where we had to get rid of it.
Oh, so you cleared it all out then.
Yeah, because it was all out in the big barn.
Well, anyway, find out if there's some kind of a state program. And I don't know what your age is, but you might qualify to get that as some kind of a relief thing or something that your state offers, because they were going around offering to, build up people's they call it the R factor in their
Yeah,
attics and everything, and they were doing it in walls and all that. Just like I was saying, they punch a little hole in your. They can even do that with sheetrock, lath work, sheetrock. It doesn't matter. Then they just go around, they patch the holes and you sand it and paint over it, and that's all. And you've got insulation coming out the wazoo.
yeah. Because you definitely know that the outside of the house and stuff, because it's done with the oh, what don't they allow now? The blue, the siding is the a, a, the stuff that they don't allow anymore.
Oh, siding?
Yeah, the siding of the house.
That's got asbestos in it.
Yeah, yeah, is as the asbestos
Oh
siding.
yeah, yeah. It's made out of some kind of fiber or something. Looks like
Yeah,
Yeah, fiberboard.
look.
Yep.
It looks like vertical tongue and groove. I think it was called like R111, something like that.
No, it's actually shingle, hard shingle,
Oh,
and it
shingle
was made from asbestos.
okay.
is what the whole outside of the house is.
Huh.
And it's blue.
I'll be darned.
Was seen it when he brought us home.
Yep.
It actually sounds like a cool old house, really.
Yeah, 2 stories.
It just needs some attention and some TLC.
Yeah,
But it's not. It's not a junker. It's not something. That's probably what I would consider kind of almost a historical home. You know,
yeah, probably.
maybe you get one of those state hysterical societies over there that can, say, "Hey, she's got a hysterical home. We got to preserve it."
One, I'm pretty sure that's the way the barn is, ain't it? Was the great big red barn,
Right.
because it's built. When you walk in it and look, it's like Amish built. The
Oh,
old.
okay. Yep.
It's
Wow.
not done by nails. It's done by the pegs, and you can
Yep.
tell it.
It's a timber
Wow.
construction. Yeah. It's all timber construction.
Dowels probably.
Yep. Yep. It's old timber construction. But the stuff I want to do. Yep. Mortars, tenon, and dowel secures. You bet. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm really wanting to get into. Hey, Canoes, how you doing?
What's up?
How you been? You feel better?
Not particularly.
Oh,
I really don't want to talk about it tonight.
oh, okay. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Welcome in. There's Miriam, and
Yeah.
Singh was in for a little bit, and he didn't come up on panel, but he's already taken off for the night. How's the weather up there, bud?
It hasn't snowed or anything in a couple of days, but it's just still kind of cold.
Right.
Mid upper 20s. Nowhere near, melting temps.
Oh wow. Right. No,
So
we're only
we
getting
still
down
got
30
tons of
tonight.
snow.
Yeah. Yeah, we still got about 4 or 5 inches of snow out there, but it's not getting below 30 tonight, and it's supposed to be 57 tomorrow. It'll probably all be gone tomorrow. But we are getting lots of sunlight though, so I'm still on solar power, dude. Believe it or not.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm loving it. But I'm probably going to go down here in just a little while, and I'll have to go start up a generator again. But yeah, no, glad to see you here though.
Yeah, I was looking to get on earlier, but my computer was acting funny and shit wasn't loading right, so I had to run some diagnostics.
Oh yeah.
I saw it. Apex was trying to stream a hot tub stream.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
Like, what
crazy.
the heck is that all about?
I don't know, dude. I have no idea. No explanation and no excuses. I don't know what this is about, dude. But I didn't even fire it up because I was in the middle of something. I was like, okay, I was trying to hurry up and rush through it and get it to a point where I could stop. And I saw him come up, and I was like, oh, cool. So I can just go ahead and finish this. And I did. And then I got done with it, and I came over to get on, and he was already down. He only did it for a little while. I guess nobody came up. I think everybody cringed. Apex, hot tub, nah.
No, couple people come up. There was a couple on.
Was there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to get it. I got like one screenshot of him in the tub, and there was like 2 other people on panel with him, but
Shit.
I couldn't get it to load anymore past that. There was someone new up there with him. I don't know who it was. Not a regular.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
So-
I didn't realize he was on vacation.
Yeah, I think he might be down in Florida.
Yeah, he's on. Yeah, vacation. I didn't realize that that's what he
Yeah,
was.
he was talking about it a couple of weeks ago.
Vacation from what? Yeah.
I guess his parents.
Yeah. That's funny, right?
So there is another option. If I had an old house like that, like what you live in there, I'd probably figure out a way to get another kind of a wood burning stove or something in there, and run a flug out a new spot. Don't even screw with the old stuff until I got the money, and I'd run a freaking flug out of the roof somehow, out of the house where I could heat up the whole house, and I'd stoke it with wood. I'd stoke that stove with wood and maybe a lump of coal or something. Just until just to give you some additional heat,
Yeah, I got the wood burner out back on the in the back porch part, and I was using that, but I need to totally take it apart and clean it all because it was burning the wood up and not and smoking so much and not really putting heat through.
I got a friend. He built. You know what an arboretum is, right?
No.
It's kind
Uh,
of like a greenhouse.
Oh, okay.
it's okay. I got a friend who had like a screened-in patio that he decided to put windows and everything in it for winter time, so he could enjoy it in the winter. So what he did, and he put a wood burning stove in there, and it started cracking his windows and everything, and so he had to put fire brick around it and put other stuff, to try to insulate it from the windows so they wouldn't crack in the wintertime. And that wood burning stove got it so hot in there. He installed a hot tub and everything. He could go in the hot tub. He stoked that fire, throw a little lump of coal in there, and enjoy his hot tub. And it was just like summertime inside there in the winter.
Dream well, Lisa. Lisa's taking off. She's
Oh,
been
Lisa,
shoveling. She's been shoveling snow or something. She said.
I'm sorry. I wasn't even paying attention to the chat.
That's all right. That's all right. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Good night, Lisa.
Night, Lisa. I see Bruce Wayne's in chat too.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of them came over from Portland. Excuse me, from Portland Andes.
Yeah. Hey, Nightingale. Welcome in.
Yeah, I've been breathing a lot of sawdust lately.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you should put on a mask.
Oh, shut up.
Well, it's actually what it's intended to stop is the wood particles and stuff like
I
that.
don't know. It all works its way back out of your lungs. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
So it's all natural. Sawdust is natural, damn it.
Right. Right.
It's the other stuff that I breathed all my life is that sanding and grinding on these old houses, painting them and everything, and they had that lead paint in it. That you just never know if it's lead or not, but it's 110 degrees out and you're painting the side of a house, so you're not exactly feeling like wearing a mask.
Right.
And get up there on that ladder and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh, congratulations, Nightingale. She just won $25 playing bunco with her friends.
All right.
All right.
There you go.
And Platoon Mash is here. Heck yeah.
Yeah. Zach and Max and Miriam and Bruce and Nightingale, and there's a few others. There's some lurkers out there too. Oddball's in here somewhere. What's up, Oddball?
I don't even know what the game Bunko is. What's Bunko?
Yeah, come on up and tell us there, Nightingale.
Dare I ask what Bunko is?
I have no idea, actually. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
Sounds like the Bunko Squad from Dragnet.
Right. Nightingale says it's gas money. Yeah, Bruce on YouTube. Yep. Yeah, I know. understand why it don't work, but it don't.
So it was a little warmer. Got a little outdoor work done. I got a whole bunch of wafer board now for some other projects.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Max is like, can we go back to the Apex hot tub stream?
Go back to the Apex hot tub dream. Why? You wanted the Apex with no shit? That's all I seen.
Oh hell no.
There wasn't no girls
Right.
in that.
Hell no.
They were nothing but Apex with no shirt on.
That's funny.
Oh wow.
I miss the women in there, but I didn't see them when I was watching it. So
No, but yeah, no doubt. So he's in Florida somewhere, huh?
yeah,
So the Bunko squad from Dragnet. Do you remember that?
I somewhat, yeah.
They were the ones that used to catch the scalpers and the people that used to scalp tickets and gambling operations. That was the Bunko squad.
Oh,
Yeah, it wasn't narcotics or anything. It was
gambling and stuff.
that kind of thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
scams and schemers and
Fire in the bowl. Hell yeah. I got a load back up. Fire in the bowl. Fire my bowl all the way to Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farm. Brought to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.
.com.
Got it.
That's a pretty good voice there.
Where is Don?
One Adam 12.
Yep, fire in the bowl.
It makes sense that it would have dice. Yep. Anything with the word bunko in it sounds like a dice thing.
So much better. Right?
Can you hear my stupid
Ding,
truck?
ding, ding.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's retarded.
So Canoes,
Oh, yeah. Hey, platoon, we have had a lot of military helicopters flying over, yes. They've been going over, they're not every 5 minutes anymore, but they're about once every half hour. Kind of slowed down a little bit,
oh wow.
but they're still flying over. And it's weird. I don't know what all this helicopter, a lot of air traffic over my head all day and all night.
Yeah, he says he hasn't had anything in months. Yeah, I remember Emergency. Yep. And the paramedics and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was them two cute guys.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Eric Estrada,
No.
Chips?
Chips.
No,
No, that
that's
was
I
Chip.
used to watch Chips.
That was the motorcycle cops.
Yep.
Chips was the motorcycle cops. But the rescue was the rescue squads, and they the
on Emergency.
ambulance.
Yeah, it was like a paramedic assistance
Yeah,
for.
yeah,
They weren't an actual ambulance, but they were the paramedics
the
who would get there.
paramedic ones.
There's another show with Dennis Weaver called McCloud. You remember that show?
Yep.
Yep.
That was a good show. I actually like that.
It was on the same time as Quincy and
Magnum PI.
no, the Magnum PI came on later.
Yeah.
Later on, but Columbo.
Yeah.
Columbo. That was a good show.
Yeah.
Columbo, and then the one like Columbo was
Kojak.
Yeah, Kojak. Sucking that sucker.
Telly Savalas.
Yeah.
Yep.
TJ Hooker.
TJ Hooker. Yeah, I remember that. $6 Million Man.
Yeah. And then the Bionic Woman.
Right.
Ryder.
And then came who was Xena? Remember Xena?
Yes, she
And
was.
Hercules. Yeah.
Yeah, Xena come first, and then no, Hercules, and then Xena, because Xena was the woman of Hercules.
Those were such brain dead shows, and I liked them.
I know.
They were so freaking brain dead. MacGyver was like impossible, you know. Actually, think besides that being impossible, Mission Impossible. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Not a lot.
18.
The 18. Yeah.
Good Lord. Yeah. Mr.
Ma'am,
G.
just one more thing. Where were you at the time of the murder?
The worst of them all. Murder, She Wrote.
Oh, I never watched that.
My mom loved that show. I despised watching it. I remember telling her once, I'm like, how real do you think this is? Well, it's pretty realistic. I'm like, do you realize with all the murders in that one town, like by the time they get to the second season, there wouldn't be any people living in the town left? They'd all be dead.
Nightingale says she's OG with the old crew at the church ladies club.
She
How
got
about Love
passed in.
Boat? You got to remember Love Boat.
Oh, yes. And Fantasy Island.
Fantasy Island.
Deep pain.
Yep. With
So
I like
Love
Moonlighting.
Oh, Moonlighting was good.
Me and
I
my
did
grandma
like
used to
Moonlighting.
watch that together all the time.
Love Boat actually made Princess Cruise Lines famous.
and what You're bringing up all of them. You got to remember Gilligan's Island.
Of course. Hey, Moggies, welcome in, Moggies. How you doing? Knight Rider.
Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah, and Knight Rider. And
We used to sit on the carpet in front of the TV and keep getting told, "You're too close to the TV. It's going to make you go blind."
Oh, yeah, I heard that. I heard that. Hey, Bill,
Well,
you're old enough to remember what? You remember Laugh In and Love American Style?
oh yeah,
yeah, I remember both of them.
and never forget Hee Haw.
Yes.
Right.
And the dating game.
The Lawrence Welk Show.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one. Well, I remember turning the channel past it. Yeah.
Well, that's why I sat on the carpet, because I was the remote control.
Right.
yeah.
We didn't have remote controls back then.
Right. The Andy Griffith Show. And then Lassie.
Yeah.
Family Affair. I forgot about that one.
Buffy
What?
and
My Three Sons.
yeah.
Remember that? Yeah.
Yeah, I had a crush on Goldie Hawn back then. Yes.
I think everybody did.
Yep. Because she was a go-go girl.
She's still alive too, I think.
Oh yeah, she had a bunch of kids and stuff too.
She's still married to
No, she's not married to him. They divorced. I know who you're gonna say. No, they're Russell or
Kurt Russell, yeah.
Kurt Russell.
He's
No,
dead now.
they divorced. Yeah. She had a bunch of kids with him.
The movie that they did, I can't remember the title of it, but she was like a millionaire, fell off of a boat and ended up with amnesia. And the guy, Kurt Russell's character, like claimed her as his wife, and that was a funny movie. Can't remember the name of it.
Ally Mcbeal. Ally Mcbeal. I don't know if anybody remembers her.
I never watched that. Yeah.
Before she went anorexic, she was actually stunningly beautiful. I don't know whatever happened to her, but yeah, she went anorexic and really got messed up. I don't know if she's even alive anymore. I think of Goldie Hawn, it kind of makes me think of Ally McBeal for some reason.
Petticoat Junction
Yes.
and Green Acres.
Yep.
Mr. Ed.
Yeah, Mr. Ed. Yes.
Which segues to the Ed Sullivan Show.
Leave it
There
there.
was Mr. Ed, and then there was Ed Sullivan. And everybody, including the Beatles, was on the Ed Sullivan Show.
Yeah.
A really big shoe.
Oh, and
Cagney and Lacey, yeah.
yeah.
Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah, Laverne and
Yeah.
Shirley.
Remember the Carol Burnett Show?
Happy Days.
Happy Days. Those are actually good memories, though.
which I think Laverne and Shirley was a roll off of the Happy Days, because Laverne and Shirley first showed up on Happy Days.
Well, it's just like the Jeffersons came out of All in the Family.
Yeah.
And then Archie Bunker started another one of some kind of sheriff. I can't remember what the name of that show was.
Oh,
in the heat of the night.
It was supposed to be down in Georgia or somewhere.
Yeah, in the heat of the night.
Yeah.
Heat of the night. Yeah.
The night.
Carol O'Connor was his name. That was Archie Bunker's actual name.
And then in the heat of the night, he ended up marrying or getting with the black woman before the series went, before the
what?
Totally quit. Yeah.
Wow. I thought he was racist.
Well, that's what I'm saying. In the heat of the night, when he was he went from the sheriff to being or from the deputy or whatever to being the highest lawman for that town, and he ended up with the black wife.
Huh.
And then they ended up putting a black guy that came in.
Yeah, Tibbs.
And then he had a regular black wife.
I'll be darned. That I don't even remember any of that.
Now on YouTube, you can still watch In the Heat of the Night.
Wow. Simpsons and Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
I used to sit on the carpet with my kids and watch Ninja Turtles with them. And we would talk about all things Ninja Turtles. And my kids had friends and stuff, and they used to play Ninja Turtles. And they would take turns on which Ninja Turtle they were, and they would fight over them. No, I'm Donatello. No, I get to be Donatello. You have to be Michelangelo.
Yeah, and you know what the difference between them was? That you could look on the cartoon and see which one was white.
They had different colored headbands and they had different weapons.
The headbands.
Do you remember when they made the movie, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
God.
That was one of the most terrible movies I've ever seen.
Okay, which Ninja Turtle was the one that had the actual katana? I bet nobody knows.
I think Leonardo.
Leonardo? Okay. And then the staff.
That was Donatello.
That was Donatello? Okay.
Yeah, I can't
and one had
Michelangelo had the size, and Raphael, I can't remember what he had. Nunchucks?
Yeah, Raphael was the nunchucks. Because he used to bop himself with them.
And they liked pizza. I know that much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They all loved pizza.
And there was Master Splinter.
Yeah, which Master Splinter was He wasn't a rat, was he?
Yeah, he was a rat.
Was he a rat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they got into some kind of ooze in the sewer, and they morphed into Ninja Turtles, and Splinter became the master. And then there was Scooby Doo.
all kinds and different ones of Scooby Doo.
Oh yeah.
Started out the cartoons and then it went to the movies and
Yep. Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? Yeah, I used to watch those. The actual cartoons that I watched when I was a kid were more like I would watch Mr. Magoo, Bullwinkle, and Rocky, and those kind of cartoons like that.
yeah,
Like you said, it's back to sitting on the carpet in the living room in front of the TV where I had access to the channel selector. I was the channel master. Looney Tunes, absolutely.
oh yeah. And
Yosemite Sam, he was my favorite.
and can't forget the coyote and the bird, the road runner and the coyote, road runner and yeah,
Roadrunner, the coyote's after you.
can't forget them ones.
And everything that he had was it was labeled Acme, like Acme skateboard,
Shit, my bad.
Acme rockets.
Yeah, yeah.
Elmer Fudd.
Elmer Fudd, that crazy rabbit. Oh, how about Porky Pig?
Yeah, and Porky Pig.
Y'all been going on about some good old TV shows and shit.
Speedy Gonzales. Yeah, I love Speedy Gonzales.
Mountain of Mexico.
Arriba, arriba, andre, andre, andre.
How about El Kabong? Remember El Kabong?
No, that's not familiar.
Yeah, he would always hit people over the head with his guitar. It was a cartoon called El Kabong.
I like the sheepdog. I don't know what his name was. He was always going after Wile E. Coyote.
He was white and had the white and his hair come way down over his
Yeah,
eyes.
you would never see his eyes.
Yeah.
That sounds like Dennis the Menace's dog.
Yeah, it looked like that, but it was just the cartoon of the dog.
Oh, Quick Draw McGraw. Oh yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah.
What happened to all the good We don't even have good cartoons anymore.
McGraw.
We don't have good cartoons. We don't have good movies. Nothing.
No, because all of them cartoons and everything basically taught us what not to do.
Right.
If we did something, it gave us the consequences of being bad.
Oh, okay.
In today's
So, like, is that why they got rid of Yosemite Sam? Because it was about guns and stuff.
Yeah, but you got taught if you shot somebody that it hurt.
Right.
You got punished. It wasn't like the shooting nowadays that they have the little kids shooting and
I
they,
remember when they were
everybody
trying to.
laughs.
I remember, Kimmy, when they were trying to say Popeye was evil and racist. They were trying to say that about Popeye. Holy moly!
Now Popeye was a real good cartoon
It
because if
was.
you eat your spinach, you got strong.
That's why I ate my spinach, because Popeye did.
Yep.
And he got strong. So that was a good thing. That's the reason why they took it away, because spinach is good for you. They can't have things that's good for you teaching little kids that it's good for you.
Yeah, I'd actually like a bowl of spinach right now. Can of
And
spinach.
and Popeye showed me that I could beat the hell out of Bluto. That
Yeah.
if I ate my spinach, I could kick Bluto's ass.
Now, the absolute worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life was the Popeye movie that came out like around 81. Robin Williams played Popeye. Oh my God, it was so fucking bad.
Yeah, they gave him a horrible.
It almost killed his career. It was that bad.
That was a for Popeye. That was horrible, and then for him, it was a horrible scene for him to be playing that part.
Yeah, but all these moral majority type people and everything were saying that, oh, Popeye and Olive Oil had an illegitimate baby, Sweet Pea. And we can't let our kids watch that. It's like, freaking go to hell, you dumbass. I grew up on it.
Right. Canoe already went. I mean, Wizard already went to bed.
He popped off like suddenly, so it's probably.
He said that he was going to have to go out and start the generator because he was still running on the he was still running on the batteries on the solar light. So
okay.
He was going to have to turn on his generator.
Charlie Brown died. Bruce.
Well, he's been saying the voice of Charlie Brown, his voice actor for all the old cartoons, passed away a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Okay, the voice of Bugs Bunny and most of those voices, Porky Pig and all that you know who that was, right? Trivia. Mel Blanc. I remember when Mel Blanc died, and people were like, "Oh no,
yeah,
we're never gonna have another real Bugs Bunny voice ever."
My friend went to school with the guy who did the voice of Green Giant. Green Giant.
Oh.
Fucking Mel Blanc. I never heard of him. I know.
Well, Mel Blanc did all the Warner Brothers character voices, or most of them.
Yep.
Huh. Was done by the same person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know which guy that is.
He's a very talented voice actor.
Kind of.
Wait, he didn't do Homer, did he?
No, he was
Wasn't
strict
Homer.
with Warner Brothers.
You'd start laughing. You'd start laughing if you looked at his face. You just knew that something was like he was gonna come out with some crazy voice. He was cool. He was way cool.
What's going on?
Miss Miriam, what's up?
And then the Three Stooges. One more crack out of you and it's curtains.
Yeah.
My
Oh,
dad loved
a
the
wise
Stooges.
guy.
I'll have to
and
inform me.
it would been
Nobody makes a monkey's uncle out of me and gets away with it.
I'll have to inform me what Carpenter means when he says Hajis, because he said his son fought in Iraq War.
You spelled it wrong.
Oh.
The Hajis he's referring to are like Haji. Hajis. At first, I saw him type it. I thought he said hoagies, like the sandwich.
If I didn't smoke cigarettes, I could probably do a lot of voice acting.
Do it. This is where you can do it right here on the channel. Do it right here on the channel. Do it.
Well, that's what he said. He smokes too many cigarettes.
But I mean, I can partially do it. But yeah, I kind of get flaky or my voice starts fucking up. Like singing. I think I can sing, but then some notes, man, it's like I start, you know.
Try a Popeye voice. Try Popeye.
You know, when you're trying, you can't do shit.
But you know what? A Popeye voice, it goes along with a smoker.
Right.
A smoker or a heavy drinker. I Popeye the sailing man.
Yeah.
I lives in a garbage can. I eats all me spinach right down to the finish.
What's going on?
Oh, Wizard. He tried to bop back in. He fell back off.
Oh, olive oil.
It's like a cat
ya?
trying. Wizard was like a cat trying to jump on a table just now. He hopped up on it and slid right back up.
You probably hit the wrong button too.
No, I had to refill a generator. I'm tired of it.
Well, blow me down.
I forgot how Popeye went, but you just reminded me. It's been so long. I have not heard of Popeye in a while. I need to watch some of his cartoons.
Yeah,
it was a very good inspiration for me. I mean, truly.
Well, Popeye goes back a lot longer than people realize. Like, it started out as a comic strip, like back in like 1910s, 1920s.
Yep.
And I think they had old-fashioned like silent cartoons of them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all like back in the black and white.
Silent cartoons.
Yep.
That was probably one of the only cartoons that went from like black and white to color, or was it even in color ever? I didn't think it was in color.
Yeah, they made some in color.
Yeah, but it was originally in black and white, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to tell you how it was. It was actually a flip cartoon where you'd pay money and you would turn this crank and you would watch Popeye cartoons. Yeah. That's how it started before motion pictures.
I did not know that.
Yep, it was. It was like cards that you would just turn this crank and you would watch Popeye cartoons. That's how they started.
Almost like a kaleidoscope type deal.
Yeah.
But no, I know exactly where you put the cards in, you press the little button. It's almost like a camera, but you see the.
Oh, you're talking
No.
Yeah.
This was animation.
Was the original action motion video or motion video still.
Think of a Rolodex. It was like a Rolodex that you cranked it, and these cards would flip, and it would look like you were seeing Popeye in motion.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
They had the scenes that would do that. Felix, yeah, some of them had Felix the cat, other had Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, them are ones that we ain't named.
They're really antique. They're close to around the turn of the century.
because on them, Mickey Mouse didn't look like what Walt Disney Mickey Mouse looks like.
Right.
Not really, yeah. Steamboat Willie.
So in the
No,
in the 1960s, when Mickey Mouse came out, I don't remember who the artist was who started a new cartoon called. It was the antithesis to Mickey Mouse. It was called The Rat, and this is where the Rat Rod came out. And it was actually in the 1950s when Mickey Mouse came out, and then the Rat came out, and it was the hot rod days, and so they
I
put
remember that. Oh yeah, like
yeah.
I hung out with the car kids in school, and one of them, he used to bring in like muscle car magazines to work, and they all had the Rat Fink cartoons.
Yes, sir.
Everything.
Rat
Yeah,
Fink.
Yeah,
You
Rat
got it.
Fink.
Yeah, it was the Rat Fink. And it was the antithesis to Mickey Mouse because they thought Mickey Mouse was so lame and everything. They came out with Rat Fink. Yeah, exactly. And that was on hot rods, on motorcycles, everything. They show Rat Fink on choppers and stuff. And that's where the term rat rod came from. Because it was the Rat Fink hot rods. And that is the deal right now, is Rat Fink hot rods.
Man, that's getting old school on me, and then now it's like coming back out.
It is. It
I
is.
never knew about it until you guys.
Oh,
just
yeah.
said it.
The rattier looking the hot rod, the more the chicks like it.
Oh, I was in Knoxville, or no, Gatlinburg, and they had like some big car show going on that weekend. I was there, and there were so many of those like ratty hot rods. I'm telling you.
They showed it in Vegas. They actually did a what do they call it? Like a documentary expose kind of thing. And they showed a guy roll up in a Ferrari, and then when they'd see a hot looking girl, they'd roll up in a Ferrari, and the girls didn't really seem that interested in the Ferrari. They were definitely interested in the rat rods.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. The guy was like, all these girls were begging him to ride in the rat rod. And it was lowered down. It was sparks coming out of it. It was so low to the ground. It was down in Vegas.
Oh yeah. They spit some fire too. Some of them.
Oh yeah.
I'm hooked up.
But they came from the GIs after World War II. They couldn't afford much with their severance pay from the military back in World War II in the 1950s. And this is where James Dean, Rebel Without a Cause and all that stuff came out of that. And that was kind of what started the hot rods. Guys would just they would put them together with baling wire and all kinds of crap, and they'd put straight pipes. They'd take the mufflers off, and they would just make them illegal. And this is where all the car laws came out of, because so many people were ratting out their cars that they bought for cheap when they got out of at the end of World War II. And it kind of carried on into the 1960s, and it's back. It's the going thing right now again. People are trying to duplicate it. They put like hula girls on the door of these lowrider trucks and stuff that are ratted out, and they're primer gray, and you'll see like a hula girl on the side of the door and made to look rusty. They'll literally pour Coca-Cola all over the car to make it look rusty and really as ratty as they can look. But it's what's under the hood that matters.
Right.
Right. And then they make the interior spotless and beautiful,
Sometimes. And they'll put like Budweiser or shift lever from a Budweiser freaking keg,
Big gas pedals.
Yeah, footprint gas pedals, anything cheesy. That old cheesy stuff from back in the 60s and 50s.
Okay.
So the barefoot gas pedal came out of the like the beach cruisers. That was the beach cruiser days.
Right.
You can do beach cruisers and they'll fall in the rat category too.
Woody's. Oh, Woody.
Oh hell yeah, man. They're way cool. Yeah, even bobber motorcycles. They'll get like really old school looking motorcycles and they'll turn them into bobbers.
Bobbers, is that like a pin, like a, what do you call it? Moped?
No. You get like an old Triumph or a Triumph motorcycle or something like that. That's a classic old school motorcycle look, and you turn it into kind of a ratty looking chopper. Yep. Rebel Without a Cause. Just watch old Rebel Without a Cause, James Dean, and you'll get the idea. You know.
You know, I remember them taking the backside of a Volkswagen and turning it into a chop.
The what? Say it again.
The Volkswagen Beetle. They take the
That was-
backside of a Volkswagen Beetle and turn it into a 3-wheel chopper.
Yeah, or a Baja Bug or something.
Dune buggies, sand buggies.
Yeah, they sold car kits, fiberglass car kits for VWs.
Right. There was also one called the DT. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, I built those old models, the models of that stuff, like the old. There was a Stahlhelm stretched out dragster that had a helmet. The whole entire cab of the vehicle looked like a big German helmet.
Yeah. Yep.
You guys remember the movie American
Yeah, they made a
Graffiti?
Hot Wheel like that.
Yeah, that was
the bobbers.
1960s stuff.
Yeah, there was a lot of that rat shit in American Graffiti, along with like the '60s muscle cars and shit.
Yeah, but get like a '56 Chevy, with just primer gray and Bondo and crap all over it, and it looks ratty as hell. But you've got a screaming ass engine under it.
Yeah, my best friend in high school was a car freak, and he had 2 cars for most of the time that we were friends. They were both Chevelles. One was a 70, one was a 69. The 69 was his beater. Like, it was a hunk of junk, but they had a 454 in it. That hauled ass. The 70 was a 396, and that was his show car. He put his heart into that car.
There's a car club close to me that it's called Salty's Garage, and you can look on thankfrank.com, and they advertise when they're going to have their car shows, and everything is all rat rods. They're just crazy. You just got to go to one of these type of things to really get the true view of what the rat rods are about, because there's a lot of other stuff out there that are not rat rods, and they don't fit the category.
Hey, good night, Max.
Okay, Max, have a good night.
I wonder how much it would cost, a rat rod or whatever, like just basic.
It's not going to cost you a ton. The whole idea, you got to do it right. You just got to do it right. It doesn't have to cost you a lot to do it right. and you might be able to sell the car for more than what it would be worth otherwise
Before you put Coca-Cola all over it.
before you rat it out. Yeah, after they do the coke, they get it rusty and everything, then they put a flat clear coat over the top of it.
Oh, right.
So
Keep that rustic look.
keep it rusty.
Preserve that rusty look.
Think of the bootleggers moonshine flatbeds and stuff. You know, like the bootlegger type of trucks, and the flatbeds with the rails on the side and everything. It's kind of like that. Those will fit the rat rod category because
Yeah.
they ratted the shit out of them and they were fast. They put Holley high-rise manifolds on them. They carbureted them. Everything was mechanical. That's the cool factor on that. It's not electronic. It's mechanical.
Yeah, I like that.
Heck yeah, man. You got linkage rods and everything. You're not dealing with electronic stuff.
Probably got a damn chain instead of for the pulley, the timing. It's probably got like a chain.
Timing chain. Yeah. No serpentine belt or anything, just a timing chain and a fan belt.
Yeah, my old 530 was a straight six with the timing chain and all that, 4-speed. Loved it. It had some automatic stuff because it was a Beamer.
The basic thing on that, wasn't it, to make the car look like it was a piece of junk for cops wouldn't go after it, but they put all the money and all the work into the engines that it could outrun the cops when they did the bootlegging and stuff.
You're talking, Kimmy, about sleeper cars. They call them sleeper cars.
Okay.
And that's where you make it look like even make it look like a family car, like an old junky old family car.
Yeah.
Like take an old Rambler or something like that, like a Rambler station wagon, and just rod the crap out of it, everything under the hood, and you tell somebody, hey, I'll race you pink slip for pink slip. And you go race them and you get their pink slips. That's what they used to do. And you find it open stretch of road or whatever, and you guys go to town and race it, and it's meant to look like a grandma's old car,
Yeah.
It's called a sleeper car, and you rod the crap out of the under the hood. I mean,
Even there's the little tiny cars too, like Mercury Tracers or like Geo Metro or something.
Yeah, like an old Mercury Comet or something like that,
Right.
Yeah, I had a '67 Cougar. I made sleeper.
Oh,
Yeah.
my friend had a sleeper Cougar too. It had like a Corvette engine under the hood.
Cougars are still a little too sporty looking. They don't fit the sleeper category.
Sort of. They're like right on the line, really.
You need like a Rambler or something like that.
I remember the Ramblers.
Just something that looks like a pukey little nothing car, right? And it's what's under the hood. You don't want to put any mags on it.
But you pop the hood on my Cougar, and it would just look like a 2-barrel carburetor sitting there. Stock 2-barrel carburetor sitting on top of a 302 or something. But it was a 51 Windsor, and it had Predator valves. I custom built that carburetor, and it had Predator dumpers in it instead of the normal jets. You're right.
But it still looks racy. Cougars were a racy looking car.
Yeah, they still look cool. Yeah.
They were racy looking. A lot of guys rotted out Cougars all the time. In fact, they came stock fast as hell.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not hard to hot rod a Cougar now.
Cheers to you in the bunker there, Aaron.
Yeah, exactly, Battery. The Dodge Dart. I know a guy that built up a Dodge Dart. and that looked like a grandma car, except he had all kinds of racing shit all over the outside of it. Instead of making it a sleeper car like he should have done, he made it look like a race car. And it was a Dodge Dart, and it was a race car, and it won races because it was lightweight. The Dodge Dart was a very light car. If you keep it looking like a grandma car and just rod it on the inside, I'm telling you what, you're gonna get pink slips.
Do it like an old Buick Century or something. That's a grandma car right there. The old Buick.
I got one sitting in my garage.
Buicks are fast. Buicks have a lot of attitude.
My grandpa's Buick is
Not the Century.
it's like a 96 or a 97 Century custom edition. It's only got like 60 to 70,000 miles on it. My grandpa did not drive it that much.
Wasn't it a Skylark?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, my mom had one for a while.
No,
Pretty good.
the Buick Wildcat. It was 1964 Buick Wildcat. I'm telling you, every time that automatic tranny would shift gears, it'd burn rubber.
Oh, yes, it will.
Huh.
That was
I
like
never even
my
heard of
dad had a Grand Am once. Same fucking thing. That big six in it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the car I learned to drive on.
Keep up with Mopar.
One car that I remember that nobody could outrun it was a 1968 Dodge Polara. Nobody could outrun it. That was the Police Interceptor. And it was a Police Interceptor for a reason. There wasn't anything that could outrun a Police Interceptor back then in 1968. Or off into the future, another 10 years after they discontinued using the California Highway Patrol Police Interceptor, that Dodge Polara was still in use 10 years later, and it was still freaking writing tickets like crazy, man. You couldn't get away from 68 Dodge Polara.
Here in Ohio, for a long time, from like late 80s, probably until about 2000, the Ohio State Patrol Police, they would get their interceptors they would get them from police auctions. They had an agreement with all the the sheriff's department and every pretty much every agency that did police auctions in the state. And if they got a hopping ass car, that got set aside to go to the state patrol. We had I've seen Camaros, I've seen Firebirds, Mustangs, all in OSP livery. That are gorgeous with police colors on them and everything. Yeah, and they were fast. They had a Mitsubishi 2000 GT done up. Yeah, man, that was the fastest domestic car for quite a while.
Well, what the Police Interceptor back then was, it was a tricked out Hemi. And there was nobody could get away from one of those. They'd hit 200 miles an hour. And the suspension they put under them too.
Yeah, that Mitsubishi 3000, that thing got I think stock top speed was 198 on it.
Oh, I actually got to ride in one because I was naughty. I got a naughty boy ride in a freaking Dodge Polara California Highway Patrol car. Yeah,
I got some ride-ins and some cool cars, but that was just because a friend of mine from school, her dad owned a big dealership, and he drove like he was a big Dodge dealership, and he had the first Prowler in the area and the first GT and all that shit. He had a huge garage. Yeah, this dude was seriously
The
rich.
Viper,
Yes,
stuff like that.
One of the first Vipers in the Cleveland area. It was like metallic purple. It was
purple is cool.
yeah on certain cars.
That
Now-
deep purple, yeah.
That's
I-
sick.
I like to freak out the mechanics because I like to paint my drive lines purple. I always paint my drive lines purple.
Oh,
And when they get it up on the hoist and they see that purple drive line, it's like, what the fuck? The drive line is purple. I know. I have a thing about painting my drive lines purple. You're weird. Even if I don't do anything else to the vehicle, my drive line is going purple. And the truck I have right now does not have a purple drive line. And I really got a hinkling. I think I need to paint it.
What the fuck is the driveline?
Hello, friends.
what's up,
Howdy,
Bruce?
Bruce. What is the driveline? Real quick.
Purple.
What is a driveline?
No, what is it? What is a drive line?
It's a drive line.
The
It goes
engine,
from-
the transmission.
It goes
the,
your-
Oh, you
it goes-
paint all up under the engine.
It goes from your tranny all the way back to your rear axle.
Oh,
On the
okay.
bottom, like that long, like spine.
It's a
of the car.
long piece of pipe. Yep.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yep. And that's where your U joints are connected to. Is to your drive line.
drive shaft.
To your drive shaft. That's your drive line.
That's my brother's question. I should have went to auto mechanic school. Fuck. At least I'd know something about something.
Oh, man, you're singing my song.
But I've got some ramps. I got to drive this thing up on some ramps and paint my drive line. I have to.
For salt on the road or corrosion?
No, because I'm crazy. I just like purple drive lines.
Wait a second. All right, guys.
Okay.
I am not Batman. Please do not tell anyone that. All right. I'm incognito. Please. Who am I talking to tonight? Please, the name on the screen and who I might know you as. Dale? Dale, have I ever talked
That's
to you?
Jason.
That's Jason.
What's up, Wizard? It's good to see you, man. Hey,
And
Wizard.
hey, me is Buffalo Bill.
Oh, that's right. Damn it. That's Buffalo Bill.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Aaron. Carpenter Patriots in the house. Well, hello. How you doing?
That's pretty cool. Buffalo Bill, you look like a fucking buffalo. Keep growing that hair. Sorry, that's a compliment, dude.
Inkling.
No, that's Jason.
Wait, see, who the fuck am I talking to? Who are these people?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out too.
Dale.
I'm not in my bunker like, hey, A-Rod.
Hey, Dale.
Hey,
Don't make me Mr. Love.
I forget who I am. I'm like, wait, they're talking to me. My name is Dale.
All
Right.
right, yep, I'm talking to you. This is Batman. Get on the fucking bat phone. What are you, Commissioner Gordon? You calling all night, dude? Yeah, I got that.
Anyway,
Glad to
yeah,
meet you.
I had a year later model of the Buick Special than the one that was in graffiti. The badass Buick that beat his ass. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
been a
that
minute
Buick
since I've
Special.
seen graffiti.
I had a '58 Buick Special, and that car came out. When it came out, it was the car with the most chrome ever off a production line.
I remember that car. I've seen pictures of it. It's sick too. When you're talking about the metallic purple, that's the car I started thinking of because they had one that was either maroon or something like that.
Well, mine was baby blue from the factory,
Hey,
the white
Dale.
top.
Hey, Dale.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. You call me sir, man. That's so cool.
Shoot. What's your question?
You just answered it.
Yeah.
I was going to ask how oldest you are, but I could tell you're about 30s, maybe.
Yeah, late 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Where'd you
fit
go,
in with
Bill?
either younger or older folks, but usually older folks. Some younger cats are cool. Like, dude, I've got good news.
All right. Lay it on me.
Today, one of my new associates walked in. I never met him. Ollie, whatever, say his name now, but this kid is really cool, man. No mask, just fucking like got some Ariat boots on, and I'm just like, fuck yeah. You know, I'm expecting some little soy boy, Green Hills, like, you know, or just any little buster doesn't want to do their job. This cat actually has worked on watches before he even came in, so I barely have to train him.
Nice.
He's just a good dude, man. Definitely I can work with him.
Wait, you're a watchmaker?
I manage a watch repair shop.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How did you learn that? You went to a trade school or family?
No, it takes years, honestly, to become on the level I'm at. It's
Yeah.
at least 5 to 10 years.
How'd you do it? How'd
Yeah, I
you
mean,
One
start?
day at a time.
How'd you start? What got you,
Actually,
like,
my buddy that went into the Army, he was over there during high school, and he said, man, come on over here and get a job.
that's pretty wild.
I just went over there, started working part-time, and then just kept working my way up in the chain real quick. Started managing young. Like, before I had my GED, I was already a store manager.
Right, yeah. But a lot of those watches now are either solar, like mine, or
I had a dude with some badass citizen.
and I called. Wait, let me tell you a
He
story.
didn't know how to set them, and
You
I was
will-
like,
you
"You're gonna
will-
have to go online and look for the instructions."
Wait, let me tell you a
Right.
story. So this is a Seiko, cheap Japanese, I think, Seiko watch company.
Seiko has solar watches, yeah.
So that's what this is, dude. Look.
Solar cell batteries.
So
last
it's winter time
25
here.
years.
Hold
Yeah.
on, wait. Let me tell you a quick story, dude.
Yeah,
Quick.
man.
Tell me all about it. Yeah.
No, but
I want to hear.
So it's winter time and I wear these long coats. It's fucking cold here, dude, right? And my watch had gone at least 2.5 months without any sun or any light hitting it, just because that's winter time here. And so I thought, damn, I know it's got an internal battery that the solar thing charges, but has Seiko ever studied how long this watch could go without sunlight? So I call him up, and this stupid fucking bitch customer service, I'm like, just like, oh no, you have to keep it in the sun all the time, every day. I'm like, you stupid fucking bitch.
A basic answer would be that 8 hours of sunlight could bring you about 3 to 5 months with the solar cell battery.
No shit. See, that's the kind of answer I wanted.
That's the kind of answer you need for that.
Thank you, sir.
Not just
You're
sunlight.
highly intelligent.
Keep it in the sunlight, yeah.
No, but no, you don't have to do that every fucking day, like the bitch said at Seiko. What the fuck is
You
wrong
can
with me?
overcharge, like, it's not really
can't.
overcharging, but you can kind of fry out the solar cell.
Oh no, that's the first thing I asked them. They're like, no, there's no way. It'll just feed off into ground. And I'm like, well, what if the watch isn't grounded? It's sitting on a wooden windowsill.
Most people that come to me with that watch don't even know that they have a solar cell battery in it. They're just like, can you change the battery on this? And I'm like, it says Eco Drive. Have you worn this or had it out in the sunlight lately? No, it's been in a drawer for like.
And see, check this out, dude. I got so freaked out one winter here, like 3 months without any sun or any. Like I hung this thing right next to a lampshade, You know, where it was next to the light bulb. I'm like, I gotta charge this thing up. It's been 3 fucking months. You know, I don't know.
You
I'm a
can use
dumbass.
incandescent. You can
And all of a
use
sudden, I come back like, I don't know. I was smoking a joint. I'm like, oh shit, my watch. Like 3 hours later, I grab it. And it's fucking so hot it almost burns me. This fucker still keeps ticking, dude. Years later, Seiko makes a badass fucking dude. This was like my grandfather, Commander Richard Tripp, United States Navy, sent me an inheritance. I was like, what should I do with it? I can blow it on coke and whores. I can buy something I can remember and buy. So I bought this watch. Yeah, so I bought this watch. First one I've ever had. It's pretty cool.
First one, can we see it? I hadn't really seen it up close.
All right, I'll show you.
A little dark in there, Batman.
No, it's just a fucking bat cave. What the hell do you expect?
Gosh, I can kind of okay.
I could bring you the fucking
clean.
box. I've still got the box for it. It's a sapphire.
Like in the 90s, that's like a 90s model, right? Looks like somewhere in the 90s.
Hold on. It almost looks like a flag.
What year around do you think that watch could be from? Circa.
Hold on. Now, can you see it? I'm
When
having
did you buy it?
95.
pain. I've got some pain going on today.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Yeah, it's always. It came with this chain too.
When did you buy it?
I'm saying about 5 years ago.
My brother got one for service merchandise. He got a black and gold Seiko, and he was trying to change his battery years ago, and he scratched the coil. And I've actually got it off in a shop right now, trying to get this one dude to find the part to replace that. But
so
he just reminded me.
I don't need. So you're telling me if I can ask you again, sir? There's a way to overcharge these things. Like if you were to hang it like a dumbass, like I am, right in front of a light bulb for like 2 days on a sheetrock screw on the fucking wall, like 4 inches away. Yeah, I've done that with this fucking watch, and it still keeps ticking. I'm like, dude, if I'm gonna destroy it, well, I haven't run over it with a Hummer yet.
Well, that's.
But here's the thing, dude. Let me ask you something trippy. Like, I get into metaphysical shit a little bit. Have you ever noticed when you get a really nice gift or something like this that's shiny and clean? I've had it for 6 fucking years. I haven't scratched it since the first fucking day. Actually, like 4 hours after I put it on, I scratched the fucking sapphire. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? Just big long fucking gouge. I'm like, oh, I can live with that. I can still read it. But why does it happen like right after you get it? It's kind of like how to break it in. So it's not new anymore. You can't take it to the pawn shop now, dude. Watch me. I have pawned this thing a few times, dude.
It's the universal
actually
law.
Some like liquid you can put on your watch and kind of keep
have
the
those things.
crystal from scratching. But
what's it called? What's it called?
Come on. The Liquipel. There's different things, but it's like a liquid that you can put on your cell phone, or I think you can put it on the crystal of your watch. I haven't done it yet, but I know it would work. I've actually got a couple things of the Liquipel, but it's like years old now.
What's it like? Nail polish you painted on?
I guess so. Or something? Yeah, because like
I think I've heard about this shit.
I had a cracked phone screen, and I was like,
doesn't bother me. It's like that tells people it's not new.
And I never used it though.
And plus, any pawn shop around here will see that long fucking scratch. They'll be like, "Yep, we know whose this is." Yeah,
we have new watch. Usually, there's like a little clear, plasticky, clear plastic thing on it, film.
I don't know, man. It's rare I get to talk to guys like you. I had to ask.
I tell people, don't take off that clear plastic film for a while. Let it fall off, because you're probably going to bump it into a door or somewhere, and you'll be happy that you left that little clear film on it.
And see, my dad used to wear his wristwatch with the watch on his underside of his wrist all the time. And he was like ex-army from.
There are some old Army
Nom and shit. Yeah, who knows what the fuck?
Probably they just didn't ever want to size
He was
it.
probably a fucking sniper, dude. Like, he would never talk. No, if I ever asked him, I never did. You just knew they was gonna beat the fucking shit out of you. Oh no.
We sold little.
I think my mama
police
told me he was
officer
a desk jockey later. It was a desk
Nice.
jockey. Yeah.
We
During
sold
the-
little watch straps that hold like it's for a police officer and it covers the case of the watch. So it was
Yep.
like a big nylon strap
Nylon,
that a cop would wear and
Velcro.
covered, or security, whoever.
Yep.
I've got one or two just for shits. But I've got too many watches I got to go out and play with sometime.
So,
Collect them over the years. I don't have nothing real special. I don't
so
have no Rolex or nothing.
right. So, in your opinion, I know this is a piece of shit watch. It's Japanese, but
Myoda
opinion,
movements
if
from
you
China
know-
are some of the best, you know, and then
well, no, I said Japan.
I understand.
There's a difference. But anyway, you see my hat, right?
You know,
So, but if you had like $300-$400 right now and you wanted to buy the nicest watch you could with that much money, what brand? China, Japan, whatever.
I mean,
Worldwide.
Bulova, made by the same
Bulova, right?
nice, very nice watch. The
Yeah,
Marathon,
I've had one before with a diamond in it.
Precisionist.
Yeah, I had one with a diamond in the face.
Oh yeah, they typically
Yeah.
do. For $300, there's lots of different kinds of watches. Movement, I don't know if you heard of Movement. It was kind of
Yep.
like an online startup company, and they got some their watches got really nice over time. It's just cool because
All right,
when you
thank
work on watches, I can see how
I don't want to
watches.
get you wound up now, dude.
Yeah,
Right?
don't get me wound
Sorry.
up
Sorry about that.
on watches.
I had to.
You start talking about watches, I'll get off for hours talking about that.
And it's nice talking to you, man. Yeah, it's cool.
You too, man. I always laugh at the chat, man. You're good people.
Don't let me get you wound up about watches. All right. I'm sorry. I had to do it, man. I fucking had to. All right. I'm sorry.
Carpenter wears his watch on the bottle.
Oh man. So, what do you think about what's going on, man? Are we fixing to go to war again? The fuck? Who is this idiot that y'all, not you, elected as the president? What the fuck? He wasn't even elected. What the fuck happened?
Well, Poopy Pants will have his day.
Right?
He'll have.
His time is coming.
Something ain't right. Something's wrong, man. Fuck, something ain't right.
I think he's probably going to end up dying here soon.
That's what I said a year ago. How the hell is this with all the people that hate and despise him and you want to stop what he's doing, you know?
Fire
My whole
in the
question.
bowl.
Fire into the bowl. Brought to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farm.
.com.
Dr. Claw.
Lost my
Fire.
train of thought. They got to fire that baby up.
In the bowl.
Edibles count.
Oh, it was what somebody
Sure.
was saying. Oh, Nightingale's still up. Cheers. Fuego in the bowl.
I still got 3 more gummies.
Fuego in the boilo.
Oh, shit.
What was somebody saying that I was thinking something?
But, dude, do you understand what I was saying, Dale? You're not supposed to hang a watch like in close proximity to a fucking 100-watt light bulb. It will heat the fuck up, dude.
You were trying to charge it up.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Do you follow that?
I mean, it's the
It
slow
worked.
way to do it. And yeah, if you
it's
put it
fucking
that close,
Drop test number 2. It's still ticking.
oh, I love it.
I tell you, man.
Takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
Yes.
I have customers that always come up to me and say, "Does it work that when they pull the little thing out and it makes the battery stop working?" Like, yes, it can. There are some watches that it keeps running, but typically, if you pull it out and put it in a Ziploc baggie, put it in a cool, dry spot, you'll be good.
There's some rice and some dry rice.
Right. That does work sometimes, not all the time.
Dude, you don't even know this shit. All right, talk about cell phones for a minute. These old ones back in the 90s that used to flip open with a separate keyboard and it was attached. Well, I was drunk as shit out walking around behind my apartments in the fields, and I lost it. I just fucking dropped it in the fucking snow, man. And it was snowing like a fucking snowmageddon. And I didn't even know. I just went home and went to sleep. Woke up the next morning. Damn, where's my cell phone? Right? Typical dumbass, right? I go walking around, searching around. There it is, laying face open with the screen and the keyboard. And it was on. It was still fucking snow all over the fucking this Verizon old. Like, what the fuck?
Had a slide phone. Yeah, I had one at one time.
Yeah, water resistant. You know, I was like,
yeah. Wow,
Then I got the Razor and I was done. I was happy. I had a Bluetooth headset and I loaded it up to my Razor, and I put my Razor on in a pocket on my belt. Never had to touch my phone. You know what I'm saying? It was always in my ear, and I could just answer with the button on the headset. The Razor was awesome.
Didn't you ever want to type? It has a little flip out keyboard, right?
Let's see. That's what I was.
No, it didn't have the flip out keyboard. It was a fold in half phone.
Oh yeah, the fold in half. I actually had a pink Razor that somebody gave me, so I gave it to my girlfriend because it was pink.
Looks like the flip phone out of a Star Trek thing, kind of thing.
It's real flat and just real sleek. They actually brought that back at one point. They remade it.
No, I can't remember this phone. It was way beyond that. This was like 2000 and I don't know.
Remember the StarTAC? That was one of the first flip out phones.
Yep. This was a slide out. This was a slide out. It was slide out at the same horizontal plane as the phone.
Yeah, those were early 2000s, Bruce.
Yeah.
But I was just, can you imagine? Like, you don't even know it. Your phone's been laying in the snow on for like 8 hours, and you'd find it laying in the snow, and it's still fucking on. And like anybody, there's all kinds of fucking criminals and drug dealers walking around there. Nobody saw it but me. I found it.
Yeah, I saw the first cell phone I had was basically like a pager too. At the same time.
I'm just telling you how cool that was. Can you imagine? I thought my phone was gone. Like,
and when I went to work for Nextel, it had a little more feature in the cell phone section, but it also acted like a walkie-talkie.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So that was cool.
Talk. TCT, touch the talk.
Yep.
Yeah,
push the talk.
I had
007.
a really good friend back. We met 2001, and he was a tow truck driver. Ran a tow truck company. He was like the manager, and everybody used those Nextel phones because it's the easiest thing to do. Because they got to talk to cops, they got to talk to other employees. Sometimes they had to talk to the hospitals and shit. So there was just a lot more easier way to communicate. And I still think there is a Nextel network out there, but it's not very well known.
Right. Sprint operates it.
Is it like Mcbeal? Mcbeal is
no Sprint operates it. Sprint bought Nextel.
Sorry, I had to fuck with you, Canoe. Man, I hope you feel better.
Sprint bought Nextel.
It's a long road, Bruce.
I know. You said don't talk about it. I'm just saying. That's all.
How are we going to link together? This is my question. If all shit hits the fan, how are we still going to stay connected?
I have a plan. First, you must have a plan A, B, and C and then even X, Y, and Z. You must have several fucking plans.
Have a horse for your backup plan. You know.
It's anything like that. Yep. Or your feet, your own 2 feet is what I like to say.
Right.
Yeah. Shit's gonna hit the fan, dude. This is the end, my friends. Katie,
Well, I don't
guard
look
the
at it
door.
on the negative. I think that it's what is in the control of the world and the forces with, that we can't control, that we have more to worry about that than Biden touching the magic button.
Well, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I think there'll be more
It's
things to
all a
come.
stage show. I mean,
Yeah.
but there's also an international effort to get rid of this, stupid show.
Hey, Bruce, it's not the end of the world. It's just the end of their world.
Right.
That's what's happening. They're being exposed. They're being, the lights are being shined on them now, and their crimes are coming evident, and all will be known. That's all. Their world is coming to an end because they're the fraud. They're the fake. They're the ones trying to pull off some kind of bullshit agenda. Their world is coming to an end. Yes.
I hear you.
Not the whole planet. Okay. This isn't the end of mankind and all that crap.
Yet.
No, it's not.
Yeah. It's written. It will happen. Everything else has happened just as written.
All
we can do is prolong the inevitable. Okay. Because I believe in the Bible. All we can do is prolong the inevitable. And Trump will prolong. He will prolong.
The Bible says we live forever.
Yeah, so I'm not really worried about it. I'm just talking.
Yeah, we live forever. That's what the Bible says.
I'm just checking
There's
in
no
on
end
you.
to this.
I know your head's in the right place. I was just checking.
I was just saying, there's no end to this. This is not this. This.
What did you hear now that the feds have gathered 1 billion firearm purchase records now? But it's not a gun registration.
Doesn't matter. Their haystack is so fucking big they couldn't find one individual in there if they wanted.
Did you not hear that on the news? 1 billion.
Well, I heard it. So what?
Well, yeah, I got the same kind of attitude, but it does mean something. I just wanted you to know.
Because my name's not in it.
I ain't worried about it, but still.
Yeah, my name's not there.
You think about America, man. The needs of the many are more important than the needs of the few. You should know that, sir.
Well, yeah.
I'm just saying.
No, I say that the need of the individual is just as good as the need of the many, because you individuals make up the many. And if the individuals are doing good, the many will be doing well.
If everything's going right, yes.
No. The individual's doing good. There's no reason for those few to sacrifice themselves for the good of the many. If the individuals are doing well, then the many will be doing well. There's no central planning. That statement only works for a central planning type of society.
Yes.
Dear Butch said he just about lost a finger catching a ring on a ladder.
The fuck? No.
I was hanging by my finger.
Yeah, Skull last night, I think it was Skull, said he almost cut his finger off.
God.
Oh, I almost did that one time.
Dude, I got my finger cut earlier. You can see a little cut right there. I was my kiosk door, I had to super glue this little film or layer they put over the wood to make it smooth, it's like linoleum but thin. I forget what
laminate. It's a laminate.
Yeah, it's only like 3-4 millimeters thick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to glue that down because it was like a paper cut. I just went in there, swung this door. It's like this kiosk flat thing. It just folds up and you walk in. It's kind of awkward. But this thing was just ready to cut me. And I was like, oh my God. Luckily, it didn't. The blood didn't like come out. It just seeped it to the surface and sealed. Because I just like didn't move. I just held
Wait,
it
what? A chop saw or a table saw?
just like a wood like
Chop saw?
layer. No, dude. We're talking about like if you have a wooden door and then you put like some laminate over it, or what do they call it? It's on the tip of my tongue, but it's like
You mean you had a door to
basically
a
like
room?
a paper cut, dude. I mean, this thing was like a
Yeah.
plastic sheet.
Splinters are, man, I pulled a 3-inch long splinter out of this dude's foot of mine. He was like, "Oh man, you're my friend for life." He was like almost, yeah. He was crying and shit. Fucking walking down a pier
That
barefoot.
stuff sucks. I've had a nail go through my foot.
No.
I've had tweezers, metal tweezers fall and go straight through my big toe, like from the top through the
Ouch.
nail.
I've had a 16 penny nail. I jumped right off a front porch in a hurricane and landed right on top of a board that had blown off the house. Went right up through my sneaker and out the other side of my foot. Try that one time. And then you got to walk on it for the
You're a
next.
fucking nut, dude.
Yeah, for the next. Yeah, I'm from the swamps, man. You don't know who I am.
Yeah, that explains it right there. That's all you had to say. I'm from the swamps. I get it. Yeah.
Cheers, brother.
Awesome, man.
Well, hey guys,
Family from
I'm about ready to bring this down. If Canoes is wanting to stay
Creole
on,
peeps.
Nah, I'm gonna crash.
yeah,
Yeah, my
Jello
back's
shots. We got
hurting
one more
tonight.
fire in the bowl, guys. Well, give me a
yeah. One more fire in the bowl, and then we'll say goodnight. Yeah,
2-minute
All right.
warning for your good night, please.
yeah.
Fire one
Kind sir.
in the bowl.
Fire in the
I'll
bowl.
do that first. Cheers. Cheers, Batman. Thanks for hopping up for a minute. You know, get up on here every night. I don't either. I just, it's like family, man. I got nothing else but.
Me too. I ain't doing shit. I like talking to people once in a while.
Carpenter's talking about losing fingers and shit.
So hey, man, you talk about nuclear shit. Guess who you're talking to? I'm a submariner. Veteran.
Nightingale, fuego in the bowl.
That synchro got you again, didn't it? You didn't even know who you were talking to. About nuking shit. Nah, ain't nobody gonna nuke.
glad we had this time together.
Ain't nobody gonna nuke shit, man. No, Putin ain't that fucking stupid, man. He knows he ain't gonna mess with the U.S. No. He's just gonna keep saber rattling and getting as much as he can get. You know, it's fucking stupid. I ain't worried about
Thank
it.
everybody for coming up tonight. Thank everybody in chat, Dallas and Oddball and Nightingale and Miriam and Valentine and Carpenter and Dear Butch and Jason and Kimmy and Canoes and Sing and everybody. God bless you all. And everybody who's been here off and on throughout the night. Thank you. God bless you. You make my day. And I look forward to seeing you every time. Aaron the Tires. So, you know what, guys? Battery addiction. I will see you tomorrow night. May God keep you and bless you. And we'll get together again tomorrow night. Dream well, Patriots.
Dream
Yeah,
well,
Tammy.
Wiz.
Wiz, good night. Canoes, hope you feel better, man. I know you're in a lot of pain.
Thanks.
Peace, guys.
Keeping you in our prayers, brother.
Yes, sir.
Peace out.
Night all.
Good night, everybody.